Everything is at stake.
A person can face sexual gender-based violence even through intimate
prevent unwanted pregnancy and abortion, unsafe abortion among young
There is
people.
erratic rainfall. What do I mean by that? It is increasingly unpredictable rainfall patterns.
We as humans tunachangia to bring the effects
any
of
role,
climate
but
change.
you can work remotely. But hii hauwezi fanya without digital
You can also
skills.
turn your talent into an economic resource that can help you.
Everything is at stake.
Hello, good people. This is At Stake podcast. We are coming live from Bondo Youth Wellness Center. We are glad we're doing this episode. We had the International Youth Day. And while celebrating that, we had some questions that we'll want to do a follow-up on that. My name is Metri Nomina, a clinical officer working at Bondo Youth Wellness Center. I am lucky enough to have two of my friends. I love them to introduce themselves and what they do. Start with you, Kevin.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm Kevin Atieno. I'm a member of Youth Wellness Center, the youth, and again, I'm a social innovator. I'm the founder and CEO of Green Energy Limited, where we are offering affordable and clean energy to our communities. We'll talk much more about what I do and my involvement with SDGs in respect to the current Youth Week, Youth SDG, Youth of Service Week. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. My name is Stanley Hai. So Stanley Hai is a youth advocate, youth research advocate. Stanley Hai is a senior consultant. I consult for youth programs. Currently, I consult for SHISO's project. And I'm also a member of YACH, Youth Advisory Council for Health. Yes, and aspiring president, second for Youth Advisory Council for Health. Yes, so I also consult for a CBO known as WISHEN. I support in communication and advocacy. Yeah, so basically that is time.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, me too ndio niko na quality. But it's nice. So we wish you well as you vie for the presidency. On Tuesday we had a discussion with the young people to really stand out. Actually, on all the 17 SDGs was SDG number 8, decent work and economic growth. And they brought up a challenge here. They feel like there's no job opportunities as of now. And for the young people, they feel like, of course, kama kuna opportunities wameenda kusoma, and then wanakuja wana hiyo job hawapati, so wako tu kwa mtaa. So today I think our main now, we wanted to talk about the economic empowerment and what's best to start with now. What does youth empowerment mean?
Okay, thank you very much. As a founder, I think, and I'm a strong advocate of global SDGs, and one of them is SDG number 8, decent work and economic growth. So we are looking at 2030, where a section or a proportion of youth and women have access to decent. Yes, decent, we mean this the kind of jobs or work that you do and you get compensation that is proportional, that matches the jobs that you've done. And that is where now we are shifting to the blue-collar job. So when we talk about limited opportunities, of course, opportunities are limited. And traditionally, we have always looked at youth empowerment or empowerment as like in monetary or monetary aspect. So when I need to unpack the empowerment part, empowerment basically is giving somebody resources, in terms of knowledge, resources, the skills, or rather monetary, because we want to look at empowerment. Let us now take our eyes out from the financial aspect and look at the skills. Because when you get a skill, for example, I can learn coding or graphic design in 3 months, and I charge you 30,000 per website. And this job can barely take me maybe 2 days or 1 week maybe. So within a span of 1 week, I have my 30,000 as a youth. Or I have several, maybe I'm doing some design for some posters, or I'm doing for example, the nice artwork that we hang on the wall. So these are some of the things. Maybe let's take, for example, somebody who has done electrical wireman on the lowest scale. Wale wa kuweka stima kwa nyumba. So ile kazi si anakuja tu unamwambia kuja uniwekee hii stima nini, atakucharge venye anataka. Maybe atasema hapo nipe 5,000. Then you give him or her and then they go. So that is where we want to look. Let us not look at empowerment in a way that somebody has gone to the university or taken a diploma or graduated with maybe a business, like a bachelor's degree or maybe master's. When we look at this at the slowest point possible, I think this is where now people will hire skills. They don't hire your degrees or your diploma, because you can have the diploma but you don't have any skill. But if you have skills in addition to your background education, that is super. But let us just focus on skills and knowledge. Other than knowledge alone. Thank you very much.
Stana, what does youth empowerment mean to you personally?
So, youth empowerment, according to me, it means identifying the potential of the young people and rendering the necessary supports to achieve their goals. And then when we talk about youth empowerment, we must contextualize. Like the skill yenye uzanipea mimi kama Stano, sio the same na yenye utapea mtu labda Alara deep down kwa grassroots. So it's a matter of identifying the potential and contextualizing.
I know that you guys both mentioned skills. Boom, explain it. Which now skills the young people need? Because some are two skills, some of us don't know. Which skills now does a young person need? At Umangalia economy right now, it's about what you're bringing on the table. So what skills do young people need? Don't understand.
Yeah. So skills are ni mingi. Like for nikirudi kwa something you mentioned earlier about mambo na kazi, utapata kama hizi 8 to 5 jobs siku hizi kuzipata ni ngumu, kama ziko. But so kurudi kwa soft skills, hapo ndo sasa kuna kazi for young people, ama kuna way of making money. So skill number 1 yenye young people wanafaa kuwa nayo ni the financial literacy. When talking about financial literacy, naongelea tools kama MMF, where unaweka your money grow, you train the financial muscles. Comparing MMF na bank account to achieve millennials. So as young people, we need to embrace the MMF way. You realize your money is growing kila siku. Alafu sasa tukirudi, there are some other skills. For example, kuna graphic design, kuna data analysis, alafu kuna vijana pia wa forex. We have forex, we have binary. So uko pia tuseme kama mimi Kastano, I personally trade. Tuseme juu niko na engagements 1-to-1, so sina time mingi ya juu market pia nakuja na stress yake. Nikuja hapa nipate 10 niko tu sawa. 10 ni 1,300 niko sawa. Alafu again we have to consider the financial markets za sahi. Talking about Binance, platforms such as Binance, whereby unaweza end up on your small money, alafu you buy coins. Hizo ni some of the ways that young people make now. Musoka hujatoka kwa background yenye kuna pesa, which you are the background. So those are the platforms as young people are supposed to focus on.
Okay. Any other skills to match?
Okay, and to add on what Stano has just mentioned, first of all, we need to look at social engineering. In as much as we have these skills, or we want to acquire these skills, we have to look at our network. Yeah, it is traditionally saying that the network is your network. So in as much as you interact, at least try to know what somebody else is doing. Then he or she can link you up with an opportunity somewhere, maybe to learn, because there are so many learning platforms that are subsidized. Some of them are literally free, and then because nobody will, in some cases when you go looking for some work, nobody will always look for this blue collar job. They will not look at your credentials. They look at what you can do. Can you do this? Yeah, we can do this. I can paint. Okay, now if you paint this, so there's some of those skills. There are some skills that we don't need to get them in classrooms. We just need to learn them, self-learning. So what I can say, what has really made me do some of the things is through our network. When I was last year when we won the Presidential Innovation Challenge, I never knew about the Presidential Innovation Challenge. Yes, so through a friend, through the networks that we had in one of our learning areas, I learned about it and I applied through our company. And from there, I also met other people because now I'm accessing opportunities both internationally and national level. So I think through when we incorporate skills with the social engineering, through networking, I think it can bring us far. Yeah, thank you.
We also assume about computer literacy. It's an important skill. Computer literacy. Yeah. We joke about it, but I remember my interview, the first thing nilipewa computer ufanye some assignments, and you know, unauma nje anyway. But as much as we're talking about youth empowerment, I think it's also important that before we talk about opportunities, it's important we discuss about the challenges young people are facing. Of course, when you bring out the employment issue. But what are the other challenges our young people are facing?
Okay, one of the challenges that we are facing is misinformation. Yes, back then there has been this thing that everything that you see is a scam, and because there are so many ways of verifying credibility of an information. So most of the things that I always meet, maybe opportunities that I always meet online that I apply, you get that I always get there maybe the first or second cohort. So first of all, you should always have know how to verify information. So if you know how to verify information unaweza verify kwa Twitter, maybe when you see a post by an organization that this organization has called for applications or maybe proposals or what. You go to that organization website, that one is one. The second one, official social media pages, that is X, their Facebook or Instagram. I think those are the major three. And lastly, LinkedIn, yeah. X, Facebook page, the verified accounts, LinkedIn, plus Instagram. So if you check these places, then you confirm that exactly these people have announced this, then you apply. So that one again has really disadvantaged. Another thing, there are skills like patience. Yeah, it is really something that has really hit. Unapata kuna application maybe Mild May has announced, maybe he's calling for young entrepreneurs to apply for maybe an agricultural maybe funding to youth. And then you find long list inafika mpaka page 10. Tu anafika page 5 anaachana nayo, unaona. And some of these things they are really looking at, they want to get your story, like what is your story. And then another thing yenye nimeona tena, use of AI pia ina block opportunities mingi. Initially before sikuwa natumia AI, I used to write my story the way it is. When you are asked, what do you do? Like, I just write it, giving examples from the local community. So, hapo katikati, nasema hebu acha nijaribu AI. Nilikuwa nauma ma regrets. So, nilikuwa nikaketi, I had a friend wenye tunafanya nayo proposal. So, akaniuliza, bana, unafikiria kwa nini tunapata ma regrets mingi? Bana, ni sijui. Then tukasema ama ni AI. So tukaanza kunini, kumbe wanakona hizo wakiscreen hizo application. First thing wanatumia AI detector. Sasa wewe hata kama story yako ni kali aje, AI detector ikishatoa tu kuna the certain percentage kama ile ya plagiarism. So kuna ile ya percentage yenye ikifika tu ikidetect AI. So henceforth nilisema hakuna kutumia AI. AI natumia tu kando. I just want to see, to get what I should do. And now I get things and think and yeah. So I think I'm not saying that using AI is bad, but over dependence on AI pia inaleta watu na miss opportunities. And then kitu ingine yenye inafanya watu hawataki plan skills. Hiyo pia ni kweli. People are like, our generation has been made for convenience. We have depended on convenience. Generally tunaamua tu kuwa lazy. Tunataka vitu zinatufanyia kazi. Yeah. Tunataka vitu zenye mtu akisikia tunaenda training nyingine for 2 hours. Tunasema 2 hours. Hiyo tunaenda kusoma nini? Like hata 2 hours ni kidogo. Mtu akisikia kuna training nyingine ya 3 months. Yeah, maybe online ama on site physical. Unatoka hapo na skill, maybe ni free, utasikia mtu anasema hapo tutapewa nini? Already kuna skill. Yeah. So nikiongezea hiyo juu, like inaitwaje, tokenism, instant gratification. Instant gratification pia inatusumbua sana kama hiyo. Thank you.
Okay, Stano.
So challenges zenye mayouth wanapitia mostly utapata ni mambo na support. Tuseme nataka kuanzisha biashara, nahitaji 20,000. Mimi kama youth sina kazi, niko tu. Ukienda kwa wazazi hakuna support unapata. So naweza sema naweza relate pia na background. Background za youth pia zingine zina limit watu. So utapata tuseme kuna kijana kwao wako na pesa, wako na gari, at age 17 shaanza kuendesha gari ya baba yake. Alafu wewe at 27 hata ujui hata break iko wapi. Nyinyi watu wawili very different kabisa. So hiyo background pia alafu utapata kuna watu wengine pia youth anajituma, but sasa kuna black access. Alafu wewe ujipata ati youth ndio mkubwa kwao. Napata mara sijui kijana yangu, mara sister yangu, like a lot of things. So utapata ka ile pesa yenye huyu kijana mdogo alishatengeneza atakuwa na support na wazazi, grow sanga. So I think hizo ni vitu zinachangia kwa the challenges that is affect the youth.
Okay. Thank you for that. So now that we've talked of challenges, do you think kuna job opportunities for young people? Do we have those opportunities right now?
Just vile nilimention earlier, 8 to 5. Unajua hiyo 8 to 5 ndio upate, inadepend unajua nani. Na hiyo pia ni the challenge in affect youth. Ndio sasa utapata kama kuna mtu mwenye akiwa kampo anajua kishamaliza anaenda kufanya kazi tayari ashajua. Alafu utapata kuna wale watu self-made suckers 5 mwenye hiyo kazi yako ndio itafanya uitwe the next time mahali.
Okay, kitu yenye nimerealize kwa hii space ya opportunities za 8 to 5, they are very limited.
Yeah, sure.
And this limitation is created by there are a lot of people who have these skills. So inafika mahali yenye one, you knowing somebody is an added advantage. And then what also has created this also is corruption. Yeah, because you have to pay to get a job. You pay to go to school, you pay to get a job, you pay to be paid. Yeah, because at some point it's like you're paying to be paid. You're buying that job. That cuts across all the government jobs, both county and national. Some of them even stretch to other private sector and the non-governmental organ, the CSO network. And then fear of rejection. That is a very, 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 very big an elephant over from there. So fear of rejection comes here that I've seen a call for example, what we do in social entrepreneurship, we get support from donor funding or both national and international. And in this case, you've seen an application for maybe from Kenya Climate Innovation Center, for example, or maybe UNICEF, for example, the Tony Elumelu Foundation. So you've got this from, let's take in the national context, the local context for Kenya Climate Innovation Center. And then you are doing some innovation in waste management. You just have a glimpse of an idea. You don't know anything about waste, but you are thinking of something. You have seen a problem maybe in your community, how waste is being piled up in the landfills or what. And then now you think, maybe I can make a change to this. So you say the requirement, the eligibility criteria must have what, yeah. So those eligibility criteria, what you should have before applying. So whenever you see all this, you just this one like that. So at least you should always have the courage to make the first step. The moment you make the first step, you are good to go. So just to give a little bit of my story where we started. Just after COVID, during COVID, yani, there was this when mostly, of course it has been there, but now this is where the social innovation started. They started funding youth to do employment. So this is where I started with the Digital Opportunity Trust. And it was something that I never heard about. I was just thinking of doing something. Already we were doing it on a small scale, but I was just thinking, how is this thing really possible? So out of this, the support from the incubation phase, they give you the skills, they give you. So what if I never started? Then nilipata hiyo advert kwa social media or from the newspaper. Yeah. So you make your first step. You just apply that thing that your friend has forwarded for you, and you've confirmed that it is legit. Imekuwa announced. Just try. Even if you don't have 3 years experience, just try. Even if you don't have the 5 years experience, just put your 6 months or 1 month experience there, and give it a try. Maybe your story. What always matters is your story. Yeah, that's why we discourage using AI. Yeah, just try. Just give your story venye iko. Weka tu hiyo story yako, hiyo idea yako tu venye iko. You never know. Yeah, because everybody is putting up big things. Sasa hii yako ndogo ukianza nayo, you will just utaona, maybe we will see, you will go pitch there for the first time. You pitch there, you meet watu wenye wamepitch for like 15 years. Mtu amekuwa tu akipitch, anapata pesa. Yeah. So utakuwa unaogopa. So that fear of rejection is the if we can stamp that fear of rejection, I think as youth we can move forward.
So as Kevo was talking, kuna tena kitu imekusmell yangu kwa the challenges that tuna face. So utapata kama, for instance, mimi Stano niko na very good idea, but sasa sina resources to implement. once nimeenda tuseme tuko na wewe hapa alafu niseme that good idea, now being that open resources, the next time ile idea yangu inakuwa implemented somewhere. Yeah, na hiyo ni a big challenge.
Yeah, that is also ideal theft. Ideal theft na kwamba that's why maybe wanatakanga if you can, that's why most organizations when they take you for incubation support, they emphasize on patenting. Like you really have to go to keep the Kenya Industrial Patenting Institute, something like that. They patent your idea. Like you can have a trademark for your logo, or you can have a trademark for your idea. Kama ni product yenye umetengeneza, unaenda una patent the ingredients, unaipeleka kama ile ya Coca-Cola. Iko imewekwa in a secrecy. That is there. Inaitwa secrecy. So unaipatent so that mtu akienda kaiba, now they will you engage your legal team. But now that one also comes in with the resources. Resources band. Like hauna kitu hauwezi patent yeye mwenyewe. Like patenting like the other day KCIC paid for patenting our logo for Kenya for Green Energy. Just the logo, the name, the colors used for the logo and the tagline. Hiyo tu ilichukua around 70,000. So imagine that 70,000 at that time, like so that resources date channels dreams na mayu.
Okay. Yeah. So what are the opportunities in Yaziko for the youth to grab as of now?
As of now, the world is running on climate change. Yeah, climate change in respect to green financing. That is the first one. So renewable energy and infrastructure, there is a lot of opportunities there. And if you are having ideas, you could always look at most opportunity desk and opportunity for youth website. There are always opportunities every month. You can get what suits your idea, or what suits your skills. Because now we are transitioning from getting employed to creating employment. Because you can create employment for your own and 2 others. Si lazima ikuwe ati kuna team of 10. Unaweza kuwa tu na kashamba yako, ile tu mtu mwenye ananyunyiza maji. So tukianza na renewable energy, tuko na waste to energy, you can recycle waste to energy. Kuna plastic, you can do plastic waste, you can do maybe so you just think of something out of it. Then kuna water resources. You can think of anything about water based on the challenges that you meet every day from the community, when you wake up to when you go to bed. Those challenges regarding water, you can think of something. Maybe you can improve water. You can that the value chain of water from getting it from the source to the customer. So you can do maybe transport, logistics. You can be manufacturing, maybe reusable plastics, maybe for water, or you can just do the water itself, taking wastewater and recycling. Then another one, there is agriculture. So agriculture is very wide. There are so many opportunities in agriculture. Agriculture value chain here is large. You can be dealing with the forecasting. You can be dealing with the land preparation. We kazi yako tu ni kutafutia watu matrakta, wanalima, unapata commission. That is it. Kuna mali unatafutia watu seeds, una link farmers to agrovets to get seeds, the farm inputs, hiyo iko hapo, farm supplies. Then unaweza kuwa kwa marketing. We kazi yako tu ni kutafutia watu market na or you can just get yourself, unafanya hiyo farming sasa. So those are some of the opportunities. And then kuna the transport sector, you can do deliveries, kuna food. Unaweza tu unaamua hapa center unaletea watu lunch. Unapika tu pilau na mzee. Then unapata maybe hata kama ulitumia 500 unapata so juu. Sio so inatusaidia.
Yeah, so it is true, opportunities zingine ni wewe unajicreatia.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, alafu sasa there are other opportunities. Like the other time nilikuwa nasoma some article, nasikia Nairobi Stock of Exchange wana reduce the shares. Previously share ulikuwa buy ni at least 100, but realize waliamua kuirudisha, kumaanisha alafu uta realize some of those shares kuna yenye share moja ni 10 bob, huwezi niambia utakosa 10 bob. Like sahi I think inafaa kuwa effective from 1st August. Yeah, so hiyo inamaanisha sahi any person bora tu uko na access to internet, you can buy shares. Unaweza kuwa shareholder. Hizi vitu si ati za watu wadozi peke. Yeah, so hizi ni vitu tunafaa kutap into.
Okay, as we have it, job opportunities are there, but they're limited. And tumesema they're limited to either skills or what you're bringing on the table. So as we finish, any advice or parting shot for the young people? Kevin?
Parting shot. To stamp fear of rejection.
Sure.
Yeah, let us start with the little resources that we have. The little resources could be your knowledge, that skill that you are sitting down on. You can create something with that skill yenye uko nayo. Hiyo skill tu kidogo yenye uko nayo. Because ukianza na hiyo skill kidogo yenye uko nayo, you will network. And then ukisha network, you will meet other people wenye wako na skills zingine yenye unaweza incorporate na hii yako, and then you move forward. So the two things, to stamp fear of rejection, to network.
Yeah. So my parting shot ni kama vijana tujitume.
Sure.
Hakuna mtu atakuja kusave hapa ati sasa wewe ni youth. Lazima ukue unafanya something. Anza kidogo. Kuna mtu atakuja kuidentify hiyo kazi yake. Na kama wewe hujaanza, mtu ataanza pata aje. Lazima uanze. Yeah, nobody's coming to save.
Thank you so much, guys, for coming, and thank you for our viewers. Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.
Everything is at stake.
Everything is at stake.